Good pace. Reference, good pace. Car in front for reference was a 2019. Car behind 203 flat. I assume he was trying to do something other than just drive in a straight line on the straight. Get a phone, have a drink. Yeah. Oh yeah, he is in the pit lane now, but that was chaotic. Well managed. Yeah. Just saw that. No, they're down in. No, they're down in P16 at the moment. I thought they were around us earlier, but they've obviously lost out somewhere already, and that'll slow them down further. Couple more cars on the other strategy doing the seven stints, just pit there, so a couple more positions for now, but they will be on fresher tyres. Yeah, the Beam has just come out of the pits. The McLaren pit not that long ago, and that car has got his quick driver back in, so I think they've got two very different pace drivers in that McLaren. But it's the quick guy in, so he is catching you. And then, yeah, I think it's another, the 14 Lexus in P10 has just come out the pits as well, I believe. and P11 Ferrari. So we're sort of on a weird offset, but you're doing well. That's all you need to focus on. Oh, sorry. Didn't think I was being quiet, but I'm on the chase cam, so it's the engine sounds on my game are quieter, so I naturally speak quieter. But I will concentrate on projecting my voice. But yeah, good stuff. Just keep going. This is good pace, consistency. Yeah, I think there is lots of cars on track. It's optimum rather than just about optimum. Okay, well, at least you put them up a bit more. Yeah, it's 26, 28 the temperature in the game now. So it's dropping because it's 6:30, sun's going down. No. Oh, that's the it's the same. Wait. No, it's not. Sorry. No, it's I want to say P25. There is no 299 on the tower, so I think that's someone's joined with the wrong number. But yeah, P25, the other one other than the 994 Lexus that has a penalty. So not relevant. Yeah, I keep going. Car off on the left after. It's on the right now, rejoining. Car off, just rejoining on the straight. You should be clear once you get there. Clear of the McLaren on the left. Beam or whatever it was. Lost track with the tower. Yeah, McLaren on your left as well. Never really got the chance before it got busy with the back marker, but I was going to say probably not worth fighting those two too hard anyway. They're on fresher tyres than you with better pace. They're quicker drivers anyway, I think, especially the McLaren. He's pretty much the quickest guy on track right now anyway. Yeah, it just was unfortunate timing with the back marker that I was just, I'll clear them first and then deal with the guys behind, and then it just didn't quite happen. And a little love tap. Yeah. Well, still yet to get through a stint damage free then. It's getting less. I had a second, Thomas had half a second, and you've got 0.1 so far. Nothing I can see, just carry on. Yeah, back marker, next car in front. I think it's the same dodgy BMW came across in Maggots Beckett's before. So just be aware. Yeah, bar's ridiculous. I literally thought he was braking to let you through before the corner at one point. I mean, I don't know why they're even on the road if that's how shit they are. I'd be in single player lobbies if that was me. I mean, unless there's damage on that car or they've just pit. The last lap was a 3-minute 45. These are already 2 minutes 30 into this lap. I do not know what's going on there. Yeah, that's... Yeah, he's literally parking it to let people through. That's a single car and he's had to park it to let them through. Yeah, that's one we're going to have to watch out for. I'm the same as you. Everyone has to start somewhere, but when you're at that level, play against the computer. Learn to drive on your own, at least to an extent, before you... Like, this is an 8-hour endurance race. Even if you want to throw yourself into multiplayer, do some open lobby sprint races. P9 coming up behind you again. I think they've got slightly better pace. Ultimately your call, but I'd say just keep to your lines, and when they get a run, don't fight it too much. I get confused with the 993 and the 994. I think this is the one that was in front, potentially. Yeah. I think we jumped them through the pits. I mean, we have been around... Oh, yeah, no, not that one. Sorry, yeah, no. I've worked out the one you mean now. But I think this is the one that got caught up in the incident in, like, Maggots Beckett's, then ended up behind Thomas for the end of his stint. Back marker, Lamborghini ahead. Watch out, he's going to go back. Okay, all clear, all clear. Sorry, I thought he was about to jump across the track in front of you. Yeah. I think he did the right thing in the end where he managed to find the brakes and just commit to losing himself more time. But Alright. Should just be slow puncture, just, yeah. What's it at the moment? Okay, could be worse. You're good, just back to your rhythm. 11 seconds back to the next car on our lap. So, and I don't think they're particularly catching. Yeah, pace is 201s for that car. So you can do that in clear air. Drive-through is for P11, so that gives us a bit more space from them. Well, you've got some clear space if you get me selected and onto strat 1, and then I'll... Yeah. Sorry, bloody yellow flags. Same crazy car again. But yeah, when you get a chance, get me selected and strat 1, I'll have a think about tyre pressures. Adjustments. Yeah, I can see that. I'm just conscious it's probably going to start dropping quicker, so I might get the adjustments done closer to the stop rather than faffing with it now. Eleven laps of fuel left, yeah. Cool. Yeah, just head on, focus up again. And the tyres will be less good than they were. Yeah, yeah, I think it is focus. Sometimes you're not doing anything majorly wrong, but you're just losing a little bit everywhere because you've sort of switched into slightly more of an autopilot. You're doing well. Yeah. He did stay out left, but then he just tucked in close to. This Beamer, yeah, Beamer behind last lap was 2-minute flat point. He's up your inside. He's up your inside. It's very forceful. Yeah. Yeah. No, I know. That was completely unnecessary. I don't mind the send into the corner. That's just, you have to sometimes. The cut across afterwards was unnecessary. He could have left you much more space on the exit and still comfortably gone past you. But anyway, all good. When you get a chance, I'm just going to go +5 on all tyre pressures. No rush. Yeah. Car behind 4 position, but has picked up the pace quite a bit. Relatively speaking, I think they're another one on the different strat, so No. No, I will not be able to find it on Twitch. Like, I hate trying to search on Twitch, and I don't know where else to. So I just haven't bothered. Why were you going to ask? No, I'm happy. It was set on 95 litres to add, which will be fine. Yeah. Strat 1. I can see you've got me selected on my screen, and the game will automatically give me fresh tyres. As long as you haven't accidentally adjusted that. But yeah. 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 Should be I think a white circle when they're fresh. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. That's all good then. The tyre pressures, I'm sure, are fine. Car off on the left. There's a back marker. Hopefully they'll not be in the way through cops and then let you go. Or they'll suddenly remember how to drive and go through Maggots Beckett's chapel flawlessly. Yeah, I wonder whether it was just over the top getting out the way of P8. Sort of scared himself off track. All clear. Another interesting choice of how to let someone through. At least he got well out the way. Yeah, exactly, yeah. How many laps of fuel left? Okay, right, go to the toilet now. Yeah. 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 Is nearly the word. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Focus up. I'm going to the toilet quickly. I'll be back. I'm back. Yep. Pass. 24. No, can't remember. 20. Yeah, 24 something. 24.5 maybe. What's it on now? Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds close. Honestly, one click is potentially. Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yep. Focus up again for the last 3 or whatever it is. To be honest with you as well, Slick, you can pit when you want, because we're obviously doing the hour stints, and I think with our time in the pits, we're obviously past the 5 hours to go mark already, so it's your call. Thomas may appreciate a slightly shorter double stint at the end.
Yeah, even.
Yeah, no, go for it. I was just saying, if you're really unhappy with the tyres, like, you don't have to push it.
Yeah, if you think it's going to be too much time lost, then for sure pit and don't think about me.
This lap's a bit closer again. How many litres of fuel left? Okay. Box next lap.
I think it's also a difference where both Sneak and I had a moment during our stint where we really could save.
Yeah, we were both in positions where we could just, we were in behind groups where we just sat there and conserved tyres.
Exactly.
I think it does well across the stint, doesn't it? Everyone's struggling on the tyre up front. You can see just from like the fact our offset strategy of hitting on 1 hour has gained us places on other people, and obviously by the end we're going to lose 60 seconds doing 1 extra pit stop, but yeah, we've gained some of that already. We'll gain more over the next 5 hours. It's going well so far. I think you were good. I'm pretty sure you were good. I'm just, it's not worth that. I've got penalties from that before. Yeah, it'll be 96 in the car. Let's say we're already over our hours.
Yeah, I did 96 as well for Slicker, just to be sure, because the point 2 coming into the pitch was a little bit tight.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you, well done, Slick.
Well done, Slick.
Still come out in P11. So that is net position at worst.
Yeah.
No one can be making less stops than us to the end from here. Right, a bit of clear air for once. Change from the first stint.
Yep, no worries, I will take over and you can do whatever needs to be done.
But you're on for the next stint after me again then. But yeah, have a break.
Okay, good. I will do it. Okay. Pretty solid lap.
Thank you.
This stint can go either way, by the way. This could be one of those stints where suddenly it's going to become very hectic, or it's going to be one of those stints where you're just driving for the sake of driving.
I wouldn't mind a quiet
eventually
one,
we're
given
going
what
to
I've
end
had
up.
recently. Both
Yeah,
Paul
that's a good
Ricard
point.
and the opening stint here. Quite like an endurance stint that's just get your head down, be as consistent as you can.
Yeah.
Do you know where this pace is coming from?
I don't know, but I'm liking it.
Yeah. As long as I don't kill the tyres.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I wanted to say as well. It's going to be interesting to see if you're going to have a stint where you are not in a moment to save. What is going to be your feedback compared to what Slick has been telling us?
Yeah.
Because I think that probably was a key factor in why we were both still very quick towards the end of the stint.
Potentially. But then we weren't really able to use it because we were still stuck anyway.
Exactly.
Whereas this time, if we can still keep the tyres alive, sliding through Stowe. Yeah, we should have clear air more at the end of Stints to keep pushing. I think the temperature drop is a lot of where the extra pace is.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, 25 now.
That works.
Okay. Couldn't be any better. Did we figure out what the yellow light was?
Nope.
Okay.
It's nothing to do with the engine. So.
That's good to know. I was already afraid that after my stint that completely ruined the gearbox or something.
Yeah, I heard it. I was like, uh-oh, there's a long way to go if we're already doing that. But
Because I tend to, comparing it to what you are doing in a couple of corners, I tend to be running one gear less or a lower gear than what you were doing.
I had noticed that as well, so like, I didn't think you were over-revving it, which I don't think you were now, but when Slick said it, I was like, I'd noticed you were in lower gears sometimes. I was like, oh shit, is he downshifting too early? We're all good. I got as a yellow engine halfway through the Nordschleife for 24 hours. Just one downshift where I had like traffic and just, sort of did my sort of panic late downshift when I'd almost gone deep. And just instant yellow engine. I was like, well, that's not fun. But
yeah, but it has to be said that the BMW was like the worst engine-wise. Because I also had it during the 24 hours of Spa where it was happening.
The tyres are quite high pressure at the moment. The temperature should drop through the stint, and they usually the pressures drop through the stint anyway.
Yeah, because around 8 it was 24, 24, and now it's 25, 25, so the walk is still yet to come.
Still can't decide between fourth or third gear through 7-1.
Yeah, I do third.
Yeah, I was trying it and maybe it felt more consistent, but I still think fourth is better when I get it right.
Yeah, fair. I keep it in fourth on the straight though. That's the difference. So basically I'm doing what you were doing from fifth to fourth. I'm doing one downshift and then,
And so much of it is about like that pattern of downshift as well.
Yeah.
Just feels right to you.
Yeah, because here I tried your third gear during my stint to see what it did. And then I saw that I was gaining on entry, which is obvious because there's less engine braking, but then I lost on exit
so you're
because
in
there was less acceleration.
Exit,
yeah.
Okay.
And then I just go onto the throttle really early, but because I'm high in the revs, I get that little bit of extra rotation and then I just go on like that. So I was gaining 700 or something like that, and then when I came to the chicane where I had to brake again, it was 0 again. So I literally, it was equal. I was like, okay, then I'm just going to do what I used to.
Do what feels natural for you.
Yeah, if suddenly I was like a 10th and a half up, I was like, okay, I need to be doing this.
Yeah, I'm definitely happy in third through that. Just doesn't feel like a second gear corner to me.
I can understand.
I used to have a really bad habit of going down too many gears for corners a lot. So I think there was a point where I was deliberately trying to not do it too much, and I sort of trained myself the other way sometimes.
Okay. Really solid pace, also considering the fact that we're just talking.
Yeah. So I can talk as long as you don't start talking about stuff to do with other parts of the track. And then my brain starts picturing those bits of the track, and then I get distracted. But if we're just talking about stuff that's not... Oh, in this corner, like, most of the time, mind you, we were talking about stove.
Yeah, true.
Slide it. I'll take second there.
Yeah, so the 64 Mustang is now in P30 and is... Let's see.
How's the yellow Mustang?
Yeah, it's
they
the
got
yellow
drive,
Mustang.
Stop go or drive go?
Yeah, when I was in the car, they got a stop go, I think.
Yeah. Someone else got a stop go or drive through as well, not like in P11 behind us, showing slick stint. So that gave us a bit of space as well.
Yeah, he's 39 seconds behind.
In P13.
In P13, yeah. And
the 3P12's 40 behind.
Yeah, you're extending the gap to P12, so this is basically a stint where we're only going to have to look forward, because there's no way that Mustang is going to catch up 30 seconds. I even think that they have to stop earlier than we do.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of them doing the full stint time will be pitting around 4.5 hours, won't they? This will be the end of their third stint.
Yeah,
It'll be their third lot of hour and 10 minutes. That's the disadvantage of taking third and trying to be more aggressive there. That little moment on the curve. I mean, it was never really getting away from me, but the car's balanced enough that does a little slide, but yeah, I have to catch it, but it's not like, oh shit, I've lost it.
Again, the one.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, I don't have to say anything. Purple BMW, then you know now.
Chaos BMW.
Yeah, I don't know what is even the point in going
no,
up if you're driving like that.
I said this to Slick earlier. I was like, once you're at this point, just learn in single player. Because he said, everyone has to start somewhere. I'm like, yeah, agree. Everyone has to start somewhere. It's not an 8-hour endurance multiplayer.
Exactly.
It's literally dangerous.
.20.
I know.
That's incredible. think when I first touched this game,
I did a race in season 1 here. Flooded track. I think I was doing 2-minute 27s or something.
Yeah, here. Flooded track.
Yeah, I did win that race.
That's good.
The good old 90-minute race. With open strategy. All you had to do was pit once, and I just took a full tank. Didn't change tyres, because the wet tyres don't wear that much, especially if it's flooded, because they're not overheating. And then the first stint I was running like 5th, going, my pace is alright, I'm sort of keeping with them. And then they all pit halfway and change tyres, and I was just like, oh, okay. I just carried on. Hit at the end.
Seconds, thank you very much.
Yeah, well, yeah, 26 or so.
Yeah, something like that.
Putting in the little bit of fuel I needed. But I think I did miss my pit box and had a reverse and a panic, but still came out like 11 seconds in the lead and won by like 15 or something. One of very few wins, full stop, in sim racing.
Yeah, I feel you. So P1 and P2 are now into the box. You were
back on the lead lap, maybe.
Also P3. So yeah, they are now finishing their first stint.
Yeah.
So this means that we are getting towards the stage where we are going to get involved with other people again, I hope.
Potentially.
You will also
no time gained.
Nice. You're also pulling away from the yellow Mustang.
Okay.
5 seconds over the last 3 laps or 2 laps. So
lovely.
yeah.
Got a couple of cars visible on my relative in front for position now as well.
Yeah.
Lexus and McLaren, is
it? Yes. They are now going on to the so they are now going on to the start-finish straight of the Formula 1. Keep an eye out for the lap times.
Worse lap for me. It continues as I miss another apex.
Second quicker than P9 the last lap.
Yeah, that was my worst lap in this stint, I think.
Yeah. Okay. one just came out of the pits. He was the one running in P3 for a very long time during your first stint, so he's got some pace.
Same driver from the first stint, do you know, as well? Or?
That's too much to ask.
Yeah, no, it's just in case.
Yeah, then, fair question. Wish I knew the answer.
Yeah, you don't. Because I think it's the Boa Esports McLaren, the yellow McLaren. It's got two drivers of very different pace.
Ah, and the one who overtook Slicker, was that the quicker one?
Yeah. The other guy was doing 2 minutes, 2 flats at best.
Oh, that was the one you were talking about when I was in the car.
Yeah, he was in P4 and just that was 202 flat and clear out, but pressure tyres, just
I will try to see if I can find on my stream the driver, which was because I assume the driver who did the quali for them was the one starting the race.
I don't know where that car is now.
500 for...
Not the Ferrari, the McLaren.
No, but I mean to answer your first question regarding if it's the same driver. No, not the same driver.
Okay. See what his pace is like then, and if I can keep catching him on older tyres maybe.
Yeah, we'll keep you informed. Now I can't see the...
So I think it's 501 or 502 McLaren. There's a few of them though. I think it's one Ferrari and multiple McLarens from Boa Esports.
Yeah.
But the yellow McLarens, but maybe they've had an issue and left.
Yeah, the Lexus in front just did a 2-minute free on the last lap, and is really struggling with his tires. He's sliding all over the place.
Yeah.
Watch out, yeah, on the outside, on the left hand side. Is joining back, careful, yeah.
Clear, thank you.
No worries, still a car in front, also who cut off. 2 back markers now in front.
I had the slow car, then the yellow flags, and I was like, I could see a gaggle of cars on the mini-map. I was like, I need to focus on the road.
Clear. I saw it as well when I was looking at lap times of the cars in front. I was like, oh, now it's time to go back.
Just slower lap, but just to make sure I was alive.
Yeah.
Dirty air through here then. Yeah, it's always horrible when you can't quite predict it.
Yeah.
At least it was safe.
Exactly. Head down. Car in front did a 0.8 on the last lap. Clear. Yeah, this one you saw, I was like, there's no point now.
No, I know. It happens like that sometimes, like by the time you can call it out. Again, I just gave up some time there, because I couldn't tell how far to the racing line they were.
Yeah.
As the lights starting to dim, I couldn't tell, like, are they round the corner, are they right in the middle of the track? It's endurance racing. It's something that I've really, even with the endurance racing, it's taken me a long time to really get used to going. Give up the second. Like,
yeah.
it's worth it. The pain of hitting a car and getting damage, or sort of just because you didn't want to lift. I think it wasn't actually endurance, but it was the end of a AOR race at Bathurst, and I was running in a really good position. And like 2 laps to go or something, someone crashed on the mountain over like very much right at the top. And in my head I lifted. And when I watched my stream back, I was like, I really didn't lift more than like normal just for that corner. I was like,
yeah.
So I was like, okay, yeah, that's, you know, treat it like real life. Don't treat it like sim race, and treat it like, right, there could be a stationary car and I could crash, which will hurt. Obviously it won't hurt in here, but it will emotionally.
Exactly.
Think about how many times you lose like a couple of seconds with a bit of traffic, or your pit entry, or missing your pit box. You know, what's 1 second to be safe while there's a car stationary somewhere?
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Also, what we talked about in the first stint, where we had the Mustang fighting for every position.
Yeah.
That's also something I learned during endurance racing, when there was like, when you just know the car behind you is much quicker.
I think I've always been quite good at the not over fighting with someone that I'm just not a match for.
Like the reason why I wanted to, is also what I told during my stint, but the reason I was fighting the yellow Mustang was because I knew he was going to be slow at the end, so I wanted to stay in front, because I knew that somewhere that was going to be the switch where I was going to be quicker, but then I just couldn't get any quicker because of the Lexus in front. It was horrible.
Yeah, it's the 2 cars in front of you thing. It's like, if it's just one, you can put the pressure on, get close in a corner, force them into a mistake. When it's 2, it's the middle car putting the pressure on, and then you're just stuck in this, like, to make a move. I try and go past the middle car, I'm going to hit the one in front.
Yellow on the outside of this turn.
Yeah.
Clear now. He joined right in front of you.
Yeah. I guess
on the outside he spun, be careful.
Yeah. Good. Unless he drives straight into me. Absolute carnage. I wonder how many laps down they are.
Yeah.
Lots.
After all of this, you only lost 3/10 to the car.
Yeah. Yeah, the tyres aren't peaky fresh now, but they don't feel too bad.
That's good.
I do think traction is trickier in the cooler conditions than it was in the warmer ones.
Okay, get up. I'm always starting on 6 and then judging how it goes the first 2 or 3 laps.
Yeah, I'm still on 6 for now, but I may switch to 7 if it keeps having those little moments. Some places it's fine, but like exit of Stowe seems to be a big one that I get that slide.
For me the tricky one is basically the last turn for the F1 layout. The right-hander. And then the other right-hander that's following there is where I have the lowest amount of grip every time. It's like a little bit tricky when you steer in if you have the grip, yes or no.
Found the base and it was just getting up to speed on the tyres, wasn't it?
Exactly. Once again it was a 0.0 again.
It's not losing a lot and he's on the much fresher tyres. So. We're putting ourselves in a strong position in this race.
We are. Like you said, the fact that after the pit stop we were in P11.
That's our worst case, sort of, in terms of the strategy right now.
Yeah.
Which is also where we qualified. It's all pointing to P11. Yeah, I need TC7 through Stowe. I might leave at 6 the rest of the lap. It's not a one-off, it's every lap. Just give myself a bit more leeway there. That one was a bit scary. Nicer through Stowe.
So we have P4 now through Cops, which just did a 2 minutes 0.5. Then we have P5 doing a 0.0. P6 doing a 59.9. Then we have the McLaren in P7 who is doing 2 minute ones. So he is definitely the one slower compared to the rest. And then you have the Ferrari in front of you who did a 59.9.
Just have a crap lap. Just lost my rhythm and confidence through Cops. I might need to go back to just 4th gear and doing what was working earlier.
Yep.
I thought the 3rd gear was helping me be more consistent, but now it's just throwing me all over the place.
Then just go back to the basics.
Yeah, tyres are definitely worse in this stint.
Yeah.
100%. Having said that,
Yellow on the outside is coming back on track now, on the right hand side. You see him in front?
yeah. Yeah, I say that. My lap times at the end of the first stint probably weren't any quicker than they are now. The temperature's different. But it might just be that thing that the Delta looked better because I wasn't able to do any decent lap times at the start of my first stint. But also
Yeah,
the car felt more comfortable.
Because you did a 0.3 in your first stint.
That was my quickest time, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was your quickest, so that was
whereas
already
now a 0.3 is kind
slower.
of like, meh.
Yeah, exactly, because that was already 9/10 slower than what you were doing, what you did now as your fastest lap, so... braking as well.
No,
when
just,
they were
honestly,
turning to the right.
Just get yourself through the corner at that point. We're coming onto a straight. So if you're that worried about holding someone up, let them through before that whole section.
Exactly.
So far, we're still alive. So at least it's Silverstone. The traffic management is like, you've got more leeway, it's a wider track. Not Mount Panorama where you make your choice and then you're punted into a wall. Because you chose the wrong way. Just got to remember at this point in the stint, like I'm on the older tyres. This is the point where they should be going quicker than all the ones on the other strategy, which I do feel like is the majority. I think we're one of relatively few to go for the hour stints. Felt like more pitted at 70 minutes in the first stint than at 1 hour.
Yeah.
Once again, if I was them, I'd have just carried on and done it on this straight, and they would have lost less. But
totally agree.
There's definitely something in a psychological factor that people think lifting off on a straight loses you more time, whereas in a corner you're already not full throttle, so I'm losing less. And it's like, but in a corner you then have to get back on the accelerator. You compromise your line. And if you do it on a straight, you can control exactly. You only have to ease off a little bit. They cruise past and duck in like 2-3 tenths behind them.
Exactly. And also this guy jumped on the brakes as soon as you were next to him, so it lost him even more time. It was not only just a lift off.
And like if it was sprint racing and you're a lap down, you've not really got anything, then sure, like, just make sure you're out of people's way. But this is endurance.
So we just lapped P12.
Okay.
Which is like even more confirmation that when we make a pit stop we're not going to be falling further than P11.
Well, unexpected issues aside, then we're looking good for top 11.
Yep. How many laps you've got left?
9.
So you pulled away 20 seconds now to the Lexus behind the B10.
Yes, I think they must be on a similar strategy to us then. 'Cause
Yeah, pretty much, but they pitted before us.
okay. So, yeah, roughly doing the hour stints.
Yeah. We're gaining like every time a couple of minutes, making my last stint shorter.
Yeah. Not the place I want to make that BMW.
No.
The problem is lifting off through that corner, and I could see him going so slowly. I had to lift off early because if I did it later in the corner, it's going to kill me.
Yeah, and that unsettles the car so much.
Yeah. I had it at full regard as well as with the lap track optimals. I literally had cleared 2 of them in this group of 3, and I had the last one, and through the fast right-hander, he was on the brakes and just so slow, and I had to properly dodge him. I ended up back behind the other 2 because I was a lap down, trying to unlap myself. That's like torturous because I really needed to clear him and then get away. Yes. High speed corner where you just suddenly meet a car going so much slower than you expect.
Yeah, I don't think in endurance racing there's anything worse than being a lap down but quicker than a car in front.
Yeah.
Because you need to be 1,000 times more careful than you normally are already.
Exactly. But then to get past, you can't be that careful because
nope.
They're not just going to let you through.
Yeah, exactly. They have no reason to let you go through.
You have to be more careful, and they've got more incentive to keep you behind.
Yeah.
The sense of they think they're quicker than you. Was Slick messaging on Discord to ask how long he had, or were you just asking me? Yeah.
Yeah, it was it was the second bit of your question.
Welcome back.
Welcome. No worries, we've got time.
8 laps. I was just starting to think about it.
Okay. Then I'm going to jump out as now is a good moment. I am out.
Bye, mate. Yeah, let me know what you want with tyre pressures.
We're gaining now on P7 and you're equal to P8.
Nice.
Remember how we talked about the Lexus, who we think is on the same strategy?
Yeah.
When we started talking about it, he was 20 seconds behind it. He's now 30 seconds behind. He was 5 seconds slower than you on the last lap.
He's struggling. Yeah, I'm struggling through there. Bloody hell. No grip. Yeah, we were having this discussion, saying it does feel like it was a lot of the traffic allowing us to just not be full pelt the whole time, which then saves the tyres more.
Yeah. It was definitely not a you thing, Slicker.
Yeah, no, you did well.
Alexis is coming to the course.
Yeah, that's the same effects. That was a good lap.
Yeah, really nice.
4. Yeah. To be fair, if we're ever doing worse than Flink Pink, I'm having a bad day. Why are you doing all that thinking? Have you thought about tyre pressures? Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Sorry, I need to be out of that menu to change my TC, and I'm doing quite a lot of that at this stage in the stint. I've got your fronts. Yeah, and then add portal. Done. 2 more laps. Might pit this lap if you're ready, Slick. There's a ton of traffic here. Sit Jack, 4 cars in a row. That's silly. Yeah, then we can find it. Right. Way in. Straight up.
Well done, Sneaky. Good luck,
Thank
Slicker.
you. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck. All clear on pit exit. Yeah. Don't put it in an iceberg. Same as last stint, just ease in because it'll be better for the tyres anyway. You've got a chance to just get up to speed, no one for position anywhere near you. And we're still P9. Unless that's lying to me. So I know your previous stint was obviously sort of closer in conditions to this than mine, but I found there was a little bit more difficulty with like traction was my bigger issue in this stint, but then you're running 9TC as well, so that might be different for you anyway, but just a heads up, that's what I experienced. And then if you're ready to take over, Thomas, I will go and sort myself some dinner. I don't think he's ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry, I had my...
You're muted. Yeah, no, that's all good. Yeah, and then I'll be back to do the stint after Slick.
Okay, yeah. And then afterwards, after your stint...
Then you're doing the 2 stints to the end. I will have the football on. All good, all good. Turn left. Oh, okay, just... Yeah, straight on now, straight on now. Yeah, I'll have the football on here. I mean, I'm going to miss the first half hour. But I'll still spot you.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, at that point I'd rather just watch live. The number of times you then accidentally just hear something anyway. I'm going to spot for the whole thing anyway, so I'm just going to have it on in the background, sort of do both at once.
If
Cool,
you want
I'm going to...
you can jump out.
Yeah, jumping out now.
Okay.
Cool, I am out.